25, look out, got to hold on to the ball on the way down to the ground as Von Miller came screaming around the edge.
Blake takes, fires into the end zone. That ball is going to be caught for the touchdown by Allen Robinson.
All right, Bucky, I know you have fond memories of Broncos-Jags.
I do, a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I won't bring it up anymore. But we do have a Broncos-Jags game to talk about here, Buck. And when we look inside this football game, Jaguars O versus Broncos D, it doesn't look great on paper, does it?
It doesn't look great on paper because when you're dealing with the Denver Broncos, you're dealing with a pass rush and a coverage that is really impenetrable. When you look at the fact that they're only giving up 37% on third down conversions, that's tough to deal with. And when you're the Jaguars offense, you just can't convert. You can't keep moving the sticks.
There you go. Nice verbiage there, Buck. No, look, to me, this game, you get down early in your Jacksonville against this coverage and this pass rush, you are in trouble. It's imperative they get out right out the gate and establish a lead. I know they hadn't scored on their first drive in forever, but they did it last week against the Buffalo Bills.
Little momentum.
They need to continue that trend and get a lead in this football game. You do not want to fall down against this pass rush.
No, you absolutely don't. Derek Wolfe and Von Miller have combined for 18 sacks. That's most of a duo. They're doing a great job of knocking people around. And for Blake Bortles, a guy who is known to give the ball away, you certainly don't want to have to deal with that harassment in the pocket. Jaguars have to find a way to be conservative yet efficient on offense.
All right, give me a matchup maybe on the outside to watch it.
How about AQIB TALIB versus Allen Robinson? You talk about two Pro Bowl caliber players, two guys that are probably the best at their respective positions. In AQIB TALIB, you're talking about a guy that is long and rangy, very instinctive, has put more time in the film room, so you're seeing more plays. 3 interceptions, 11 passes defense. And Allen Robinson, you got a guy that's beginning to heat up, 3 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Blake Bortles wants to find him. It's just going to be tough with AQIB TALIB following him all over the field.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, Buck. Let me give you an X factor in this game. I'm going to go back to the secondary for the Denver Broncos. Darian Stewart, we just saw him get paid, and one of the things I love about him is he can make plays on the football. We know that. But can also provide a big hit. So he can give you that momentum-building hit, and he can also get his hands on the football and change possession there. He's tied with TALIB for the most INTs on the team with 3, Buck. Got a much-deserved 4-year contract extension just recently, and I think he's a big X factor in this game. Not only getting his hands on a football or two, but some big hits. Those are momentum builders for your defense.
Yeah, I think in this game it'll be less the hitting and more the coverage. We know that Blake Bortles likes to throw the ball up for grabs. Some of those tips and overthrows could land in Stewart's hands. This is a game that I think the Broncos control from the outset. They have to be smarting after that loss to Kansas City. I think they get it done against Jacksonville.
So, Bucky, you spent some time in Jacksonville.
I absolutely did.
And they had, an AFC Championship game against the Broncos? Is that what it was?
They did, but the year before, we went there when they were number 1 seed and we knocked them off. So I like to hold on to that.
Well, then let's see. Stick with your Jags here. Who do you like in this game?
I like Denver in this one. I like
you
Denver
just bailed
in this
on
one.
that, huh?
I like Denver in this one.
I didn't play for either team, so I can just be honest, and I think Denver's going to win in a very convincing fashion. But we look forward to watching it, see if that Blake Bortles-led offense can get something going against these Broncos.